Lynching by Joey DeMasi. The term lynching comes from a politician Charles Lynch who created an irregular court during the American Revolution in order to punish those who supported Britain during the war. The term lynch law and lynching, which were derived from his name, describe the process where the fate of a person was decided without a fair trial, which at the time was yet to be an amendment and part of the United States Constitution. Lynching itself usually was a public death of a person who was seen by many, if not all, to be guilty and killed by tying a noose around their neck and hanging themselves off a high tree branch or a suspended platform. However, lynching can be more complex and gruesome than just hanging someone. Sometimes the limbs of victims were cut off after being hung and would sometimes be sold as souvenirs, sent to families, or even photographed and used for postcard design. Other times, lynching was not fatal, but instead used as a method of scaring people into sharing information with the vigilante. The term lynching, as we now know, did not come until the late 18th century in the United States. However, history shows us that all the way back to the 12th century, places in other parts of the world, including Germany, practiced actions similar to those of lynching without the term we know today. There is even evidence later on of legally constituted persons of Spain supported lynching. Before the near extinction of lynching in the 1970s and 1980s of the United States, it was seen as a type of vigilant act where a group of people usually hang the accused person or persons of a crime before they have a chance to face a judge and have a trial. These so-called vigilant acts were primarily racially and ethnically based, targeting black people, mostly in the South. If whites found themselves in this position, it would often be due to the fact that they were caught or suspected of helping blacks. Today, just like many other catastrophic events of the past, lynching is an important part of the history of the United States, and this allows things like the National Memorial for Peace and Justice Museum in Montgomery, Alabama to exist.